Oh my god. Fat Shark, man, I could literally kiss your development team. This shit is going to be fucking amazing. I mean, fuck Doom Eternal. Who gives a shit about their fucking multiplayer mode? You know, playing as demons? Sounds pretty cool. But Skaven? Oh yes, I want to play as Skaven. Fuck me, the fact that you can play as so many unique Skavens as well, like the Rattling Gunner and the Assassins. This is gonna be fucking epic. Fat Shark, mate. Round of applause to you, because this is fucking epic. A really smart decision on your, part to make this game mode. But I wanted to make this video to do a little bit of a breakdown of the video, because there's a few things that, of course, to take note of in this video, and I want to also talk about, how this versus mode might go about playing out, because there's a few different ways Fat Shark could go about it, so we'll jump right into that right now. So, first thing I want to talk about is that in the trailer, we actually only see Skaven. There is no clear indication that you can actually play as maybe the Chaos, the Chaos, or even the big monsters like Rat Ogres and also Trolls. So, as far as we're aware, right now you can only play as the Hook Rat, the Assassin, the Gas Rat, and the Rattling Gunner. So, I mean, maybe they might add more. Maybe you can play as a Rat Ogre, but at the moment, from what we can see, that's the only heroes, or I guess you could call them enemies, you can play as in Vermintide 2. But for those of you that are new to this type of game mode, basically, if any of you have ever played Left 4 Dead, or I think it's Left 4 Dead 2, they actually had a mode very similar to this, and the way it works is that, of course, you have 4 players playing as the normal heroes. They're going throughout the map and basically completing the sort of game mode as usual, but then, of course, you have a completely separate team of people that can obviously come into the game and play as the enemies. And, of course, you're not gonna, you don't really have one life. You don't have one life as an assassin. You don't have one life as a gas rat. Of course, you have multiple lives. And of course, your job is to go in and, of course, ambush these, players that are playing, of course, the heroes. But the cool thing about this is, of course, no one's ever used to a fucking, human playing a Rattling Gunner, a human playing a Hook Rat. I mean, because every time you play against an AI Hook Rat, you know how to dodge it. So it's going to be so fucking fun to see how people bait out the hook. Of course, the Rattling Gunner can get into really cool positions. I'm interested to know how they're going to do the teleporting mechanics of the Assassin, because that's something that, I mean, of course, the Assassin can sort of throw down his smoke bomb and sort of vanish. So I'm really interested to know how they're going to put that in there. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this plays out. Now, I'm really interested to know how Fat Shark are actually going to put this game mode in. Is this going to be a completely separate game mode, or is this actually going to be like, sort of like, if somebody's playing, as a hero, you can jump into their lobby and play as the enemy. I mean, because, of course, that could be quite, bad for new players. So, of course, they don't want to, make it so you can automatically join people's lobbies. I'm sure they'll have, like, a sort of, where you can switch that off so it's not completely unfair on new players. Just looking back on the footage of the trailer, we actually do see a Chaos Troll and a Rat Ogre. So, maybe we are guaranteed that you can play as those bigger units in the way that Left 4 Dead, I think, 2 worked. You basically played as the minor enemies, like the Assassin, I imagine, like the Rattling Gunner and the Hook Rat. And then maybe if you get enough points, or you kill maybe many heroes, then you get to spawn as those giant Rat Ogres and also the Storm Fiends. I mean, oh man, it's gonna be so cool. But there is one thing that I am interested to know, is how the balance is going to work for this, because of course, humans playing these characters is going to be really interesting. I mean, imagine if you got a full team as playing as rats and cooperating and basically, picking a point on the map that's really inconvenient for the heroes to fight, and then you all come out at the same time. It's just going to be so damn fun. However, maybe, you can't play as 4 people. Maybe it's only going to be 2 people. Maybe it's only going to be 1 person. It'd be really upsetting if that is the way, but I don't think Fat Shark would have made this game mode knowing that if you could only 1 person can play as a rat. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this game mode. But anyway, just to round off this video here, I don't want to be too long. I don't want to go, we don't want to go into too much detail, because otherwise this will become a Warhammer video that, you fall asleep to. But imagine where this could lead, Vermintide. I mean, the developers did say at some point, that I am going to talk about in another video, that, they didn't really want to add anything else to they didn't want to make a Vermintide free, simply because they didn't need to. But this is something that's so unique now. Playing as the enemy, playing as the dark factions, playing as Chaos, playing as Skaven is something that I've always wanted in a Warhammer game. Every time you get these Warhammer games, you always play as the good old Empire, the heroes, the good factions. Imagine if they made a Vermintide 3 where you could play as the fucking Skaven and you're fighting off hordes of little dwarfs or something. Oh god. But just, think of the possibilities that this game could lead to. I mean, fucking hell, this could lead to a competitive scene in Vermintide 2 where teams are playing against each other. It's going to be so damn cool, but at the end of the day, Fat Shark, this is an amazing push. I thought the Winds of Magic was okay. I mean, I like the idea of the introduction of Beastmen and the Winds of Magic. That seemed really cool, but this has got my fucking dick, up in the air, mate. I'm getting a boner from this shit. Even my mate said he cummed over the trailer. So, I'm looking so forward to playing this. All right, make sure you sign up for the beta as well, because I know me and my friends are. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of this as well, because I really would love to know what people think of this versus mode. But other than that, thank you very much for watching.